Hey, we're Matt and Holly Labby, and we're lead pastors of Movement Church, launching here in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, January of 2020. This is really something that God has been planting seeds in our hearts over the past 4 years, a vision for a different kind of church. It really comes out of the heart that there are 76,000 people in our area who claim no religious affiliation. And as we've looked at that, what we realized is that they've opted out of the rest of the churches in our area. And that's why we think it's so important that we become a different kind of church to reach those people, because we want to make sure that they can hear the message of the gospel. We're so excited about this and believe that God has been planning and orchestrating this opportunity over the past few years in our hearts and our lives. And that leads us to our mission.
Our mission is that people would experience the life-transforming power of Jesus. We believe that Jesus wants a real relationship with us, and that an encounter with him can change everything.
Absolutely. So we envision being a different kind of church in our area. What that means is really our vision is that we want to be a disruptive presence in our community until every person experiences the life-transforming power of Jesus. And so maybe you're wondering, well, listen, why didn't you choose you're going to be a cute presence or a kind presence in our community? And the reason why we chose disruptive presence is because there are so many people asleep to the message of the gospel. And we want them to wake up to understand the glorious news of Jesus. And the way that we're going to do that is we are going to be a creative and passionate church. Really, Holly and I, we're so passionate. We love being excited about what God is doing. He's already begun to restore marriages. He's already brought people into relationship with himself. And so we're passionate about seeing what God is going to do. The way that we're going to continue to watch him move in people's lives is we feel like it's our heart to be able to raise up imitators and influencers. That really discipleship is about imitating Jesus. And so what we did is we sat down with our launch team and we asked them this question. We said, listen, what would Jesus do if Jesus were you? And that's really what it means to be an imitator of Jesus, to walk into your marriage, to walk into your home or your workplace, and to be able to be a Jesus presence wherever you are. That's what it looks like to be an imitator. And to be an influencer, we call it salty and lit, that God calls us to be salt and light in our community. And so we should be different. Our community should be different because our people stepped into our workplace and wherever we are, that God is making a difference there. And so that is the kind of church that we're envisioning. And God's already started that here in Wisconsin, which we are so excited about.
As we think about imitators and influencers, a girl comes to mind. Her name is Hannah, and she walked in the doors of our church and she experienced Jesus in a way that she had never had before. And through that, she got baptized, and now she is leading kids in our children's ministry to experience the life-transforming power of Jesus.
That's why it's so important that we continue this work that God has placed on our heart here in Wisconsin. And so what I'm going to ask you and encourage you to do is to be a kingdom investor, to say yes to investing in what God is doing here. And there's so many initial startup costs to a church plant, from making sure that you order the Connect cards, the website, as well as ongoing expenses. And so we want you to be a part of what God is doing here. So whether you can donate $25 or $2,500, we want you to invest, to be a part, maybe never even to step foot in our door, hopefully maybe someday to step foot in our door, but on the other side of eternity, to be able to see people and know that you are a part of them experiencing the life-transforming power of Jesus. We know that God is going to do amazing things. We step forward in faith, and we want you to be a part of what God is doing here in Eau Claire and at Movement Church. Thanks so much, and can't wait to see all that God has in store. We believe that the best is yet to come.